What a dominating performance by the San Jose Sharks. They got their first win at home this year, and this was by a mile their best performance so far this season. Andres from AA Sports reporting after attending the San Jose Sharks game versus the New Jersey Devils yesterday. It was a special night as it was SJSU Night at the SAP Center. So San Jose State University students like myself were able to get tickets to this game at a discount price. I was able to get 3 tickets and went to the game with my cousin, and his girlfriend also attended with us. It was their first ever hockey game, so a very special night with my cousin, a very special night for him and his girlfriend. And after the Sharks' performance last night, after this incredible win, I am happy to say the team now has 2 new Sharks fans. The San Jose Sharks win 5-2 at home versus the New Jersey Devils on SJSU Night at SAP Center. Here are the Sharks' performance grades for this great win. Offensive front, A+. The Sharks scored 5 goals in this game, each one being scored by a different player on the offensive front, and 3 of the goals were scored in just the first period alone. Starting with William Eklund, he scored the first goal in the first minute of the game. Incredible. I have it on video and I've already uploaded it to the channel if you want to see it. It was a great play. Eklund took the puck on a turnover breakaway play and scored. What a great play by him. Eki has been in excellent form so far this season. Philip Kurashev was also one of the best players in this game. He was credited with the assist on the goal in the first minute. And then later in the period, he scored a goal himself for the Sharks' second goal of the game. Alexander Wenberg contributed the assist on Kurashev's goal. And just like Kurashev, he also scored a goal in this game. He deflected the puck into the net on the initial shot by Mario Ferraro. And just like that, it was 3-0 in favor of the Sharks in the first period. Then in the second period, we once again saw the incredible teammate chemistry between Macklin Celebrini and Smitty. The iconic sleepover duo, as they're recognized after the viral sleepover photo last season. Celebrini provided a great assist to Smitty after winning the faceoff, and Smitty scored the Sharks' 4th goal of the game. For my favorite player on the team, Macklin Celebrini, this is now 6 straight games with a point. Celebrini and Smith showing why the future is teal. And in the final 2 minutes, Tyler Toffoli deflected the puck off the initial shot by Dmitry Orlov and scored the Sharks' 5th goal. I think it is also worth noting how Macklin Celebrini also played very well defensively, interrupting a lot of plays for the Devils, and was strong on the back check. Celebrini did not give a lot of margin for error to the Devils in this game, which is great to see, as by no means is the ability for Celebrini to play well on both sides of the puck a bad thing. Overall, an excellent performance from both the veteran players like Toffoli and the future stars of the team. Everyone on the offensive front played well. Defensemen, A-. They conceded 2 goals both on power plays. The first by Mercer came in the last 2 minutes of the first period, and the second goal came in the 6th minute of the third period. On both goals, the defense failed to put pressure on the players out wide who were willing to take the shot from distance and put the puck on target with the net. I will give them a bit of slack for this simply because these were goals conceded while a man down and having a lead of 2 goals or more at the time. However, it is still not ideal given the penalty killing abilities continue to be a really bad problem for the Sharks. This is something they need to work and improve on. But outside of the 2 power play goals conceded, the defense was quite good in this game. Where the heck was this performance from the defense the last 6 games? Individually, each player had a pretty solid game. At even strength, they were able to shut down the Devils' offensive front and did not give much space or room for error to the New Jersey players. Given that the defense had an awful start to the season and has been the biggest problem for the team over the last 2 years, This is something that is a nice change in pace to see. Orlov and Timothy Liljegren played on the top line for the defense, and they both had very good games. Orlov and Mario Ferraro both also contributed offensively with assists on 2 of the goals in this game. It is nice to see Shakir Mukhamadullin back in the defensive side of the roster, and I thought he had a pretty solid first game back from injury, and I hope they keep Sam Dickinson up with the main team this year. He also had a pretty solid performance. Enforcers, B. Barclay Goodrow and Ryan Reeves, I thought, started off shaky, but once they got settled into the game, I thought they were quite decent. Ryan Reeves almost scored a goal in this game on a breakaway play as well. It's a bummer Reeves ended up being unable to continue and play the third period due to injury. Hopefully it is nothing serious and we see him back onto the ice soon, as Ryan Reeves so far has been a great addition to the team on the ice and in the locker room. Goalkeeper, A+. Alex Nedeljkovic was the starting goalkeeper for the Sharks in this game, and outside of the 2 goals conceded, which were not his fault at all, he was excellent in this game. Take a bow. He made 29 saves out of 31 shots he faced in this game, ending the game with a save percentage of 93.5%. He did have a couple of moments where it looked like he would come out from the net, which would have been a mistake, but this time he thought better of it and just focused on tending the goal as the goaltender. A really solid performance without even a minor error, and given Ryan Warsofsky already tends to favor and prefer the older veteran players more, after how good Nedeljkovic and his performance was, it would not surprise me if he ends up being the main goalkeeper and playing the majority of games this season over Yaroslav Askarov, even though Askarov is the future goalkeeper of the team. Head coach, A-. Finally, under Ryan Warsofsky, this team is showing improvements, which is why they were able to win this game in the dominating style that they did. The defense at even strength looks much better and played like they have improved. I also liked how he kept Smitty and Celebrini together on the same line and had them on the top line with Toffoli for most of this game. Look at that. The sleepover trio played together for most of the game. And all 3 players were successful in this game. And finally, this team was able to play a complete game. They didn't start off strong and then end up getting complacent and collapsing in the third period, nor did they start off slow or out of sorts, only to then play well when it was too little too late. Ryan Warsofsky was able to get his team to play well through all 3 periods. However, there are aspects of his coaching that I still consider questionable and as possible red flags. The first thing is that he tends to prefer and favor the older players because they are the veterans, the experienced players. And this has in some cases been for worse, especially when it comes to Kleinberg on the defense and how he is developing Michael Misa. And we saw that once again with Warsofsky making the decision to call up Giles instead of including Michael Misa in the lineup for this game. So far, Misa, who we just drafted 2nd overall, has missed every other game being a healthy scratch. And I don't think this is justified. This should not be the case for Michael Misa. Misa, in his games and handful of minutes of play so far, has looked NHL ready, and he probably could have contributed in this game as well. I was not on board with the idea of calling up Patrick Giles and excluding Misa from the lineup for this game. If he has the potential already and has shown it, Warsaw should be giving him more playing time, and he should be more willing to believe in the younger players now. This is a possible sign of a red flag of Warsofsky still being hesitant to make changes or adapt, even when it is clearly needed, and if that change does mean playing a younger player. The second thing that worries me is how Ryan Warsofsky has still not been able to successfully address and solve the issue of his team's inability to kill penalties. At this point, the Sharks are so weak on the penalty kill that fans practically expect the Sharks to concede a power play goal if they receive any penalties, resulting in a power play for the opposition. If Warsawski doesn't address this soon, this could in the future hold the team back defensively, even when they show improvements at even strength like they did yesterday. Nevertheless, Warsawski, to give credit that is deserved, in this game versus the Devils, led his team to a dominant win. He was able to get his team to win their first game of the year at home without any major errors or bad decisions from him that hurt the team. The Sharks, while it has been rough, also have not had the same disastrous start to the season like they did last year. They dominated in this game, and I think by finally getting this first win of the year at home, along with the 2 wins versus New York and Minnesota, Ryan Warsawski, at least for now, has saved his job. However, this can very much change depending on what happens next and how the rest of the season unfolds. Remember, the Sharks are yet to play versus a Canadian team this year, and if Warsawski can't find a way to win more games against those teams, it was a red flag last year, and it could be a red flag that he may not be the right coach in the long term. We'll find out. Andres from AA Sports, leave your opinions on the game in the comments. Final score, the San Jose Sharks destroy the New Jersey Devils 5-2 at home in the SAP Center to get their first home win of the year. And for an overall team grade for this game, it's without a doubt an A grade. A great result, a great first win at home this year. And it sent the San Jose State University fans in attendance. It sent them home happy on SJSU Night at the Shark Tank. I want to thank SJSU, the San Jose Sharks, SAP Center, and everyone involved in organizing this for the SJSU students and giving students like me discounts on tickets. This makes games easier to go to and watch for us. It has grown the sport among college students in San Jose, and it means a lot to students like me who love the Sharks and love hockey. The special Sharks SJSU commemorative pucks, we got with the tickets were also great. They look amazing. They look awesome. They're definitely something special to keep as a souvenir. And for me, you will definitely see this one more in my background or in my hand during Sharks videos in the future. Hopefully I can get it autographed by a player. That would be awesome. This was also the first game where the Sharks wore their special heritage retro jerseys, which celebrate the 35-year anniversary of the team. The jerseys look great in person and on the players. Hopefully we will get to see them wear this jersey more in the future outside of the 4 games they that are planned that they plan to wear this jersey this year. And yeah, just a fun, memorable night at the Shark Tank. And the fact that it was my cousin's first ever NHL game, that's a memory that will last until the end of time in the universe. That will be all for this Sharks video. Their next game will be on Saturday, tomorrow versus the Colorado Avalanche. And then they will play the next day on Sunday versus the Detroit Red Wings. I will try to see if I can go to at least one of the games this weekend. But if you do want to stay updated on my Sharks content and all the sports videos I post, leave a like and subscribe to support this channel. We are almost at 200 subscribers, so subscribe and tell your friends about this sports passion project as well, and help me reach that goal of 200 subscribers. With that, thanks so much for watching and listening. Go Sharks!